What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? It's another week of the Lab Tech Show. Oh my God, we are here. Can you believe it? My name is Tall Boy, and I like to simplify technology in a language that you can understand. Revis, what's going on, my friend?
Nothing much was going on with.
Man, we doing our thing, player. We doing our thing. It's another week. We got Lisa Maria in the house. Nikki Hammer, she's here from Chatter. Shout out to her. Revis is here. We got some people over on Fanbase. Why is that link not playing? Well, we'll get that situated real quick. Create a watch party for them. And then we'll go ahead and get this show started. Revis, why is it not connecting?
Okay. Just one of those things.
One of those things, right? Well, look, we're just trying to get the people taken care of on another platform because we are multi-streaming, as they call it. That's the phrase that we like to call it, right? There we go. Hopefully that's playing. Now they say the error code is not right. All right, guys, look, this is what we got going on. You get paid to teach robots. T-Mobile makes changes, streaming prices and deals. Perplexity AI turns into your tutor. And the word of the day is QRCode. Man, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this show started. What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well with everybody. It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on us. We are here. Thank y'all so much. How was everybody's week? I got Revis here. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with this other thing over here. It's not letting me do the watch party, but we're not going to worry about that because we're live on YouTube. And please, if you know a friend that needs to learn tech news, feel free to have them come over to the Lab Tech Show. Share the link, share the show with 2 or 3 people and let them know how we rock. This is an interactive, fun, engaging, and informative show. So hopefully you will walk away with some tech news that you did not know that was rolling out, and you can take it back to your communities and be ready, if that makes sense. So without further ado, we're gonna go just jump right into this show because they say we take a little too long to get started, Revis. So I'm just gonna just say, hey, TVJ, where you at, man?
Take me through that, take me through that. Take me through that, take me through that.
Where we going, y'all? TVJ in the building. Take me through there, take me through there. Hopefully you all had a good week and, y'all ready to learn this tech news. Look, this is how you can participate. You can watch on your phone, TV, or PC. Now, we always say, come rock with us. You know what I'm saying? You can comment and please tell a few people what we're doing. You can share the show. There's a share button. And, share with 2 or 3 of your friends on your phone. Also, we like to keep this thing 100. And we're all about authenticity and transparency, y'all. So this technology is here. So what you gonna do about it? Man, without further ado, Revis, we're gonna get to you in a second. But, Tall Boy, time to get into our first article. Let's go.
All right, guys, this is it. This is where we are. AI is taking over the world, y'all. They are taking over the world. AI companies will pay you to watch. AI companies will pay to watch you cook and clean. That's right. You cook, you clean, And AI basically will pay you, these AI robotic companies, they will pay you to do what you do to train their robots. Are you willing to do something like this? Let me just tell you what it is real quick, all right? AI and robotic companies are basically dropping some serious money, and we're talking about anywhere from $10 to $150 an hour just for you, that's right, you to film yourself handling your business around the house. No game, no gimmick. You just say, hey, I want to cook, I want to clean, I want to show how to open up a door handle, you name it, they will show you how to do it, if that makes sense. They're putting out calls for first person videos of everyday routines like cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry. Now, why are they doing this? Because they said this is the future. Humanoid robots need a real deal. They just need it. They need the real deal. And they say high quality data to train their AI models. The only way to get the high quality data is through you. If you film it, they can train their information because watching YouTube videos is just not where it's at. So unlike software AI that can just browse the internet, they can't train off of that. These physical robots need to learn how a human moves, grips a pot, or folds a towel with precision. So yeah, the robotics game is growing and is growing fast, and they just need your help. And these startups are ready to pay you for this specialized, fresh training data. And you can low key get a nice little side hustle going just by doing your own chores or cooking where what you are already going to do anyway. So that's basically what it is. Now, this is how it works. If you want that big money, the ones that pay up to $150, basically they're looking for people that are doing like things with surgical equipment, intricate craftsmanship, or even like repairs, like think of fixing jewelry or working on a clock, repair or detailed electrical work, anything that requires a steady hand. You got to have some experience to be able to do all of that, right? And operating specialized tools. There's all some fun things here because he's got some specialized tools that he uses with that woodworking, right? He could be making $150 an hour. Operating complex machinery, filming tasks involving industrial equipment, technical diagnosis, and any process that demands advanced or non-standard operating procedures. Now, while basic cooking is low end, but preparing an advanced multi-step meal that requires expert knife work, plating, or baking techniques might get you closer to that $150 an hour. But now, if you want something that's about $50 an hour, something like that, simple meal prep, like chopping vegetables, stirring, or moving a pot, not a gourmet meal, but teaching the robots the motion of cooking, doing laundry, like separating the lights from the darks, loading the machine, or folding simple items like towels. It's an object manipulation and recognition. Cleaning basic motions like wiping down a counter, sweeping, or running a vacuum cleaner. Opening doors, showing how to turn a doorknob, pulling a handle, or sliding a door open. This can get you, that can get you the low end money. Now, for the medium end money, that's like assembling furniture, putting together something with a few parts, like a small shelf or a basic table that requires following instructions and coordinating multiple parts. Fine motor household tasks, things like pouring liquid without spilling it, carefully organizing a messy drawer, or taking something small out of a tight space. Specialized sorting, going beyond darks and lights to sorting clothes by material, by organizing pantry items by date and type. All of this can be done for $50 and up. Is this something that you would consider dealing with? Would you do this? Would you train an AI robot to learn tasks? That's my question that I have for you. 1, yes, cut the check. 2, I don't believe this is wise. 3, if I don't, someone else will. 4, I won't train it, but I will buy it. Or 5, This AI stuff is too much. I'm tired of it all. 1 through 5. Let me know in the comments. Would you train an AI robot to learn tasks? Revis, talk to me, man.
Man, look at here. Cut my check. I'm just saying, hey, it's coming anyway. It's gonna be here. Somebody else gonna do it. So I might as well go ahead and get paid for doing it. So hey, I'm with it. But we got some people that's in the chat, like hit the spot 1006 that likes to cook, and she's not going to embrace this because she feel like she already said hell no. And then you got awesome fun thing with the woodworking. And man, look at here, we got some talented people in here that can get paid off their craft now.
Yeah,
Now I'm not gonna teach them how to drive a truck already. I ain't trying to replace myself. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, I feel you. Let's see what we got over here. Something happened with the things. I don't believe this is wise, and I think we got some ones and some threes. Somebody said so. Now I don't know. I don't know what's going on over here, but here's the scary part about all of this, right? And I'm not trying to be funny. People are going to want to buy these robots because you and I have seen at CES, at Unveiled, where they were literally folding clothes. The robot was folding the clothes, right? Who would not want something like that? But they need to be able to separate the darks and the whites to be able to wash. What about an actual human just walking around in your home like a Rosie? Remember the Jetsons? Do you not think that this would not be ideal? But somebody's got to train it and you can get paid. So if you don't do it, someone else will. Now, I'm not telling you that I'm okaying this, and I'm not saying that this is right or this is wrong. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying Rosie and the Jetsons was cartoons, but cartoons have now started to turn into real life. That's the way I look at it. So that's kind of, you know, where we're at, and I don't know, man. Awesome Fun Thing says I need to buy an army of robots. Okay, when you say an army of robots, Awesome Fun Things, what does that look like to you? Make it real quick. Let me know in the comments real quick. What is an army of robots? Like, do you have someone like a robot washing your car, making up your bed? Or you need them to do all the woodworking, right? What would that look like for you? Real quick, Awesome Fun Things. Let me see. Sheila Baker, I think she says, I won't train it, but I will buy it, right? So why would you buy it? Sheila Baker, Lisa Maria, why would you buy it? Or are you saying, no, if I don't, someone else will? Like, what are your thoughts? Real quick. I think this technology is growing so fast. And we've been talking about AI for about 2 years now, right, Revis? And I've been saying this stuff is coming, and now you're starting to see it come. And every week, every 2 weeks, every month, there's something here. And I know a lot of people do not want to embrace it. Unfortunately, I had to deal with AAA this week, and they even had AI baked in to the text messages with AAA. And they were giving me misinformation, which frustrated me. But at the same token, it's coming and we got to embrace it. Now, you can say I don't want it, but humanoid robots probably will be a thing in about 5 years or less. Awesome Fun Thing says he needs at least 12 robots to help him take over the world and cook. Oh my God. Awesome Fun Thing.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, with his brain over there, he probably could take over the world, and I would not be mad at it.
Yeah, he sounds like Marvin Martian.
Look, hit the spot 1006 says she's talking about our AAA experience, and she says, and it got everything wrong. Yes, it did. It did get everything wrong. We had to actually call AAA and say, hey, why is it saying that the job was completed and no one came out? That really frustrated me. So I'm just letting you know this stuff does happen. So AI is not perfect. It's just look at it like this. Wherever it is today, this is the worst that it can get. But now it's asking you to help train it. Is that something that you would be willing to do? Yes or no? TBJ, come on, talk to me, man. Let me know what's up in these streets, man.
Now it's solid.
Uh-oh.
No competition.
Y'all gonna get paid to teach these robots how to clean and cook? Y'all can get some coins, but remember what's gonna happen. You teach it. It might be teaching you. Well, look, at the end of the day, we got some more topics to talk about. Let me tell you what the breakdown is. T-Mobile is going to be making some changes. Streaming prices and deals. Uh-oh, are the prices going up and bundles right in time for the holidays. Okay, and Perplexity AI turns into a tutor. Oh my God. Well, look, my personal partner Revis is here, and he gonna break down this word of the day called QRCode. Y'all know what that is? Well, Revis is gonna break it down. So without further ado, Tall Boy said he tired of this song, Revis. So we're gonna have to work on some adjustments. But we'll talk about it in a minute. Without further ado, ladies, sing the song, y'all.
Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is? What your name is? Hey, Mr. Sexy Man.
Roll tape, Tall Boy.
What your name is?
He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn.
Revis, my man, what's going on, player? What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. What's going on with you, TBJ?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, I live in the digital age, so I ain't no robot. I'm a digital animated character, but I would love for somebody to pay me some coins, and I could teach them how to talk and do some other things. Talk some AI with them, if you get my drift.
Right.
Well, shout out to Sheila Baker because she came to Atlanta, Revis, and her friends was trying to learn AI in the store. They had a whole training session with Tall Boy. That's what he told me. Have you ever had a lesson on how to do something in the store? It don't have to be AI, but have you ever had somebody just take 30 minutes to an hour of their day just trying to show you something in a store that don't work there?
Never.
Oh,
Never.
Well, I think Sheila Baker's people owe him a check. Tell him to Zelle. Sheila, tell your people to Zelle him. Where you at
Right.
these days? Where you at these days, Revis?
Well, I am in a place called Washington Courthouse, Ohio.
Washington Courthouse, Ohio. Did I get that right?
Washington Courthouse, yes, sir.
That's a whole situation over there, player.
Right. And last thing I want to see is a court, but you got a Walmart distribution over here. You got outlet malls over here. So you got a few things over here, and a bunch of truck stops. And then I'm not far from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. All right. We're going to get right into this word of the day because you say you don't want to do courthouses. Today's word of the day is QR code, Revis. Some people may know what it is, but they may not understand what it actually means. So QR code stands for quick response code. Basically, it is a type of barcode designed for rapid readability and high storage capacity. Now, they say this all originated in the automotive industry, Revis, and they say QR codes have evolved into a widely used tool in various sectors. Now, here's the thing about QR codes, Revis. Their unique pattern of black squares arranged on a white background encodes it encodes information that, when scanned, provides instant access to data, websites, or other digital resources. Now, This immediate data query is the reason for the name Quick Response Code, which enables fast and efficient interaction. I'm going to give you 2 sentences, Revis, and hopefully you can break it down, all right?
All right.
The QR code is the ultimate fast pass for information. I used it at the truck stop to pull up their fuel discount diesel sheet instantly. And then the other one, if you want, nope, I don't want to say that one. Setting up the new Wi-Fi was painless. All we had to do was scan the QR code posted in the break room to connect to every device securely. Break it down, Revis, break it down.
You know, QR code is it's a noun word, but it is a essential part of what we do every day. I mean, you go to the gas station, you go to the grocery store, you see a QR code. It tells you to scan it and you can get discounts and scan it and you can fill out applications and all kind of different stuff. And it's pretty quick. But when you look at it, all you see is a big old box with a bunch of black marked lines and squares and everything else in it. So if anybody is like me, you actually look at the thing and you be trying to figure out if there's some kind of hidden encryption in there. So we had the word encryption and all that, and it's actually encrypted, but it's not secretive. It's actually encrypted, and it is designed for you to pick up things quickly. The restaurants, they now have QR codes for the menu. And the reason why they have them is so you won't have to pick up that sticky laminated thing that's sitting on the table and get your hand all messed up and they don't tell them what people done had all on their hands and stuff. So a QR code is actually a box with a whole bunch of different designs inside of it that makes things a lot quicker for you, just like the internet, how everything got fast. Remember when we had dial up and it takes forever to connect? Well, the QR code is like the new internet.
Okay, I got you, player. I got you. Well, we're gonna ask the audience, how did Revis do on the word of the day? Audience, how did he do? 1, I love how he broke it down. 2, I wasn't really feeling this breakdown. 3, not sure if he wasted our time or didn't explain it well. Or 4, well, he is a self-proclaimed professor for a reason. 1 through 4, let us know in the comments, how did Revis do on the word of the day?
I got a feeling somebody gonna put me in the courthouse.
That's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good, player. But I think you did a decent job. I mean, I think you may have went over some people's heads. You know what I'm saying? You may have did that, but I think you tried to break it down.
Yeah, sometimes I go over my own head.
Oh man. Hit the spot. 1006 says, not sure if he wasted our time or didn't explain it well. Oh my God. And then Sheila Baker says, I love how he broke it down. So see, Sheila was on your side.
See,
they over there, they rocking with you. Well, hit the spot 1006 is being nice. She did say 4 in the comments. She's saying, well, he is a self-proclaimed professor for a reason. She's trying to give you a little love, player.
I love hit the spot 1006. She one of my biggest critics, but she is fair sometimes.
Every night.
As long as her nails are done and all of them are done, hey, she's pretty fair.
Hey man, you better stop that. You're gonna have to deal with Tall Boy. He might end up having to start throwing some bows because you don't want the women complaining about their nails not done. Well, give her some money. When you come to Georgia next time, give her some coins so she can get her nails done. And in that way, since you be talking about it, you can at least say she got her nails done. Give her a QR code, Revis. And in that way, it'll take it right to the payment processing center.
I'm going to give her a QR code for some nail clippers. How about that?
You gonna
She
find it
cook
on
them things. She ain't
Amazon?
got to worry about them being bad.
Oh man, that's brutal, Revis. That's brutal. That's brutal. I don't know. All right, player, you gonna stay with the show or you gonna ride out?
I'm gonna hang out.
All right. Well, let me get this thing back to Tall Boy, and once we get back to Tall Boy, y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of the show. All right.
All right.
All right. Back to you, Tall Boy. Back to you.
All right, guys, I got a question for you. The poll question is in YouTube, but help us out over here and let us know, what browser do you like or use? 1, Google Chrome. 2, Microsoft Edge. 3, Perplexity Comet. Firefox 4, or 5, you use a different browser. 1 through 5, let me know. What browser do you like or that you use? Let us know. Which one do you use, Revis?
Well, I use Google Chrome because that's on my phone, but
Mm-hmm.
I like Firefox.
Okay. All right, player. I see. I'm not mad. Look, I'm not mad at that decision. That's a good one. That is a good one. Let me see. The audience on YouTube says Google Chrome 82%. Microsoft Edge is, this is on YouTube, 9% on Microsoft Edge, 9% on Firefox, and nobody is using AI browsers. So real briefly, y'all should really look at Comet. There's another one out called Dia. And today, there's another one by ChatGPT that just released called Atlas. And these are all browsers that have AI agents. I think I spoke on Comet a little bit earlier this year, where you could literally have it do your shopping. It can, if you connect your Google Calendar, your email, your Gmail account to it. These are all running based on, there's a word called Chromium. So basically, it literally just transfers everything over from Chrome onto, using a Chromium browser. It transfers everything over to these browsers, and it's all connected. Now, it has its positives and it has its negatives. So before you do anything, I would highly recommend that you look at a YouTube video and see what it does. But today, Atlas just dropped. And for the ones that are using ChatGPT and are choosing to pay for ChatGPT, it will help you with your search, and it will do some other cool things. So I'm using Comet. So I'm between Comet and Edge on my laptop, and then on my phone, I'm using Chrome. So unfortunately, if it's not available on Android for Comet, so as soon as it's available on Android, I will be making that move over. So I'm just letting you know that's kind of where I'm at with things.
I know a lot of people use DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think that.
I noticed that in the comments, there are a lot of people said they use DuckDuckGo.
Okay, I got you. Um, I don't need anything to do with my shopping. I need something to pay for my shopping. Well, I mean, I don't know. Hit the spot 10:06. I don't know about that one, but you got to keep on working at 9 to 5. That's you paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
All
Right.
y'all ladies, don't get no ideas over here. We're gonna go ahead and move over to our next article. T-Mobile, they're making some plays, and I don't know if this is good, if it's bad, or something that we just need to pay attention to. If you are a T-Mobile user, some changes are about to happen, and what I mean by that is T-Mobile is discontinuing convenient customer perks after 10 years. The CEO basically is stepping down to become the vice chair, making way for a new CEO who basically is about to take an all digital first approach. We talked about the T Life app a couple weeks ago, where we shared about how T Mobile wants you to do everything inside of the app as opposed to going into the store. And basically, whether it's making new purchases, whether it's, reaching out for customer service, uh, getting a new phone upgrade, they want to make it all digital. And basically, these are some new policy changes that basically we as customers are going to have to adapt to. And they said by January 2026, T-Mobile plans to make the T-Life app the one-stop shop for all accounts, business, upgrades, new lines, the whole thing. Also, they're starting to accept damaged trade-ins, which is good for those accidental drops. Even if the value is lowered, they will start to accept those devices and give you a credit for that. Now, there's a thing called LTE, and if you've ever heard of it, and if you're not familiar with it, it stands for evolution, long-term evolution. And basically, it's the global standard for the 4G wireless broadband technology that most cell phones have been using for a minute now. Now, here's the thing. They want to push 5G. That's just what it is. And so the LTE that has been reliable, everything's about to be 5G. That's just basically short answer, short term. Okay. It's basically the LTE has always been dependable, been tried and true network that laid the groundwork for even faster 5G networks that we're seeing today. And that's why T-Mobile is talking about phasing it out. They're moving to the new, even faster tech. That's it. So everything is going to be 5G by 2028. And basically, they said that moving forward, starting November 1st, they're hiking up the late fee from $7 to $10 or 5% of the balance, whichever is higher. And then here's the crazy thing. If you are on T-Mobile, you know about the Jump program. That was the lease program where you could jump out of your phone 3 times a year and you can try a phone out. I want to try the iPhone today. I can come back 60 days later, 30 days later. I can come back tomorrow and say I don't like it, and they will put me in a new phone. And you could do it up to 3 times a year. They're saying that they're ending this program on December 1st. So basically, those with leases ending after that date that have remaining payments will be forgiven, which is a nice little bet for the existing customers. So basically, if you want to jump into another phone, you have till December 1st to get whatever phone that you would like. They're making changes. I don't know if this is good. I don't know if it's bad, but basically they're just saying customers whose jump on demand agreement ends after December 2nd will have their remaining lease payments forgiven and get to keep their current device. And basically, this is an unexpected financial savings for existing users. And also the ability to trade in a damaged device directly to the carrier, even at a lower value, removes the hassle of trying to sell a cracked or broken phone on third-party sites. And they're also allowing you to help you with the upgrade process. And then also moving away from the jump lease model towards the purchase option installation plan encourages customers to own their device outright, which can be a more financially prudent long-term approach compared to the perpetual cycle of leasing. I like to lease my phone. I don't need to necessarily own it because the technology eventually grows old anyway, right? So I don't know if that's something that you may care about, but some things that you need to pay attention to is mandating the 100% dependency on the T-Life app by 2026 for all crucial account functions, upgrades, new lines, all of that good old stuff. Basically, it creates a hurdle for customers who are less digitally literate. So if you're not familiar with all this kind of stuff and they saying you got to go in the app, you're going to have some problems. You're going to have to go reach out to your grandkids. You're going to reach out to your kids or find somebody young that understands this, that knows how to break this stuff down for you, okay? And then, like I said,
embrace it or get left behind.
No, or pay a hefty fine. That's not get left
Right,
behind.
right.
That's what that is. And then, like I said, the penalty late fees are already increasing from $7 to $10. This is a lot to deal with. And if you're a T-Mobile customer, it might be time to make a decision to move over to another carrier or just, get with the times, as they say. Your thoughts on this? Do you think T-Mobile is making a smart business move? 1, they are only worried about the bottom line. 2, these decisions make me want to go to another phone carrier. 3, times are changing. I understand why. Or 4, they should talk to their customers before doing this. 1 through 4, let me know in the comments. What do you think of this? Do you think T-Mobile is making a smart business move? Revis, your thoughts?
My thoughts is T-Mobile is like the state of California. When all the regulations for trucking start, it starts in California, then it moves on to everywhere else. Pay attention because T-Mobile is just starting something that everybody else is going to pick up on.
Interesting. Interesting.
So you can go somewhere else if you want to, but guess what? That same thing is coming there too.
Well, if they are successful in pulling this off, Revis, if they are successful in pulling this off, I think you're going to be in a situation where, like you said, everybody else is going to start to do this. It's always going to take one. That's the only reason why AI has not taken over, right? They just said that Amazon this week, right? We were just talking about AI. They're about to let go of 600,000 people. They are the third largest employer. Federal government number 1, Walmart number 2, and Amazon number 3. And they just said that they're about to let go of 600,000 people and they want to start using robots and AI. They just said this yesterday on Good Morning America. So the only reason why other companies have not done this is because they're waiting to see what the pushback is going to be, right? They want to see who's doing what, who's not doing it. How is the consumers, how is the climate of the United States receiving losing jobs? But somebody's going to have to be the bad guy. And if it goes over well, then other companies are going to do it. If it does not go over well, well, they're going to get that blowback and other companies are going to be afraid. So in one side of the coin, we want to push AI, but on the other side of the coin, we're like, no, we don't want to lose our jobs. But you got to find that happy medium. And where that medium is, I don't think that there is one. It's either you're going to be AI first or AI at all, nothing at all. And I think, unfortunately, the latter is not going to happen. So we're in a tough situation when it comes to making a decision with AI. And I don't have the right answer for you. All I can tell you is it's here. Now, being a digital first, being a digital first company, that's going to rub the seniors and people that are digitally not literate, the people that are not literate when it comes to digital. I mean, that's going to hurt them. And so now they may be looking at it as, I'm open to losing customers because go to somebody else, go to a consumer cellular, go to a Mint Mobile, go to a Metro PCS or a Boost Mobile. They may be okay with that. There's no, I can't tell you how they think. I don't work for them. I'm just spreading.
Well, this is what they're going to be watching out for.
Mm-hmm.
This is what all those other companies going to be watching out for, to see if people start running to them. If people don't start running to them, they're going to take on the same model.
Okay. Well,
now, it just happened to be a bad time for Amazon to be laying off people and all these other companies laying off people and going AI. Why is it a bad time? Because, next month food stamps are cut. And I just was watching a couple of days ago that if you've been on Section 8 for 2 years, you're getting cut off too. it is a bad time to be getting rid of jobs if you're looking for able bodies to work and you cutting jobs. It's a bad time.
And also, jobs are not paying a living wage. So, yes, I can go get a job at a certain place of business, but at the same token, just because I got the job at a certain place of business, that does not help pay my rent. So, yeah, I have a job, but you're not paying me enough to survive. That's another situation as well. You get what I'm saying, Revis?
Right.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Hit the spot. 1006 says these changes have already been happening. Like Revis said, other companies are doing it or are about to start. People are only upset because it's happening to them. Yeah, we've been talking. Look, Revis,
Yeah.
we've been talking about this all year, and unfortunately, I hate to say this, but it's the fourth quarter. So now you're talking about holidays. You're talking about families. You're talking about Thanksgiving, right? And unfortunately, people,
Christmas. Yep.
yep, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt them, and they're not prepared for this. So how do you? It's basically we all have to pull together and help family, help friends out to the best of our ability. But we've been saying that this was going to happen last year. We've been pushing it throughout the year. So it's not a beat up to people that weren't preparing, but at the same token, it's like, hey, it's like we've all been skating, right? And when we've all been skating, everybody's going so fast, and you got to put that one foot in and that one foot out. You shake it, you do the hokey pokey, and you turn. That's what it's all about, right? So, not trying to be funny, but we have to learn. I know that was a corny line that I just threw out, but we have to learn this AI. We cannot be afraid of it. We have to embrace it. I understand. Tall Boy is that first generation. The others are going to come in with the masses, and then you're going to have the stragglers that are going to come, at the very end. That's just the way society is, but that's just what it is. We gotta do better. That's it. We gotta learn. Call to action time. What's going on, everybody? It is the Lab Tech Show. Come on, hit that like button, subscribe. You see that bell on the right-hand side? Why don't you join us? Embrace this technology. We got you. You see how we like to break this down? It's called the Lab Tech Show. We don't try to go over your head. We try to give you a fun, engaging, informational breakdown of all this tech. So will you join us? It is the Lab Tech Show. Hit that subscribe button. We got like 670 subscribers. We need you. That's right, you. If you have not hit that like button, if you have not subscribed, come on and hit the button. Tell 2 or 3 people about this conversation that we're having tonight. It is the Lab Tech Show. Shout out to Tech Troublemaker. I see him. He said he's over here playing with Comet and the Atlas browser. I prefer Chrome, but I want to see what Atlas from ChatGPT will do. So Atlas is really nice. I was watching a YouTube video, so I cannot really speak too heavily on it just yet, but I'm pretty sure I will give you my findings relatively soon. It's not available on Android or PC just yet, so it's only on Mac and iOS, if I'm correct. So unfortunately, I don't get a chance to play with it. So my thing is, when you do these rollouts, you should wait till it's available for everybody. But I get it. It's a little bit easier to roll out on Mac. But you guys know how I am. Android versus iOS, iOS versus Android, Mac versus PC. We're going to stick with the PC and the Android side. He says, you need a Mac at the Lab Tech Show. No, I don't. I'm good right where I'm at, brother. I'm good right where I'm at. I'm going to be stubborn until the day this technology ends, which is never.
Right.
Look, what is that? That's a... All right, let's go ahead and get this show rolling, man. We got another article, Revis, and streaming. Man, I'm telling you, this is a deal that you might want to look into, because HBO just went up on their pricing Disney and Hulu just went up on their pricing. And now you might want to actually look into this because this might actually be worth it. Apple TV and Peacock team up to give you more content for less. They're trying to get in before the Black Friday deal, y'all. I can't get mad at this. This is a good deal. I thought the Peacock deal for $25 for the whole year was good, which was a phenomenal deal back in May, right? $25, that was $2 a month. But this one here, you're getting Apple TV and you're getting Peacock. They basically linked up and they're saying, hey, we're going to give you a deal. And they said, we're going to give you a bundle and you get Apple TV Plus and Peacock. And they're saying this means you get access to a large library. You get originals and you get live sports, the whole thing. Now, the discount is about 30% off if you rock with both, all right? And you got options. The standard, this is with commercials, is $14.99 a month. Or the premium plus, that means no commercials on Peacock. I don't think Apple TV does commercials, so this is only for Peacock for the commercials. So if you get the premium plus, $19.99 a month. And if you are part of that Apple One family or premium plan, you get an extra 35% discount on the top tier Peacock plan. Now, the best part, they're saying they're letting you sample the content from the other platforms. So you can be on Peacock and check out Apple TV or the other way around, and you get a chance to see it before you actually, I think like a 7-day trial or something like that. And basically the way the savings is working is $12.99 and $10.99 is $23.98. That's the one with the commercials. So if you bought them separately, if you bought Apple TV, it would be $12.99 separate, $10.99 separate, and that's with commercials. The bundle price is $14.99. So $15 a month as opposed to $23.98. You're basically saving about $9 a month. If you choose to go with the Apple TV Plus and the Peacock Premium, it's $12.99 a month for Apple TV and $16.99 for the Peacock Premium. So that's $29.98. And basically the bundle is $19.99. So you saving some coins, y'all. Y'all saving some coins. That's about $10 that you're going to be saving. So basically, live sports, Peacock, remember, they got the NFL. They also have the NBA. And don't forget, well, I don't think the Olympics is coming out this summer, but you're getting some live TV. And you also have the option to have ad-free options for $19.99 a month. And this gives you an opportunity to have an extensive archive, as they claim. And this bundle offers easy access to classic TV shows, films, and nostalgic content housed on Peacock, while also exposing users to prestige, award-winning content from Apple TV Plus that they may not have looked at otherwise. Now, here's the problem is $15 a month. Do you want to take it on? And if you forget, remember, if you don't set that reminder, they're going to hit you with that hefty fee of $29.98 or $23.98. So you got to remember that if you forget. So I would highly recommend, if you do choose to do this, set a 5, 10, and a 1-day reminder to cancel, okay? You can't say Tall Boy did not give you the play, all right?
Right.
While the library expands, there is a risk of paying for 2 platforms and only actively using one. So this can contribute to streaming fatigue, as they say. Now, you may, like I said, you may watch the live TV, but you may forget about the Apple TV. So that's something to think about. Question that I have for you is, would you consider this streaming deal? 1, I like the price. This may be worth it. 2, I will wait till Black Friday. 3, I'm saving my money. Not worth it. 4, considering what Disney is doing, it's worth exploring. Revis, your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm biased because I'm Team Android. So when you talk about Apple, that kind of throws me off. But it sounds like a great deal, especially with all the streaming services going up. So if you can get two and you can get them commercial free and everything else, hey, I say go for it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Hulu, they are merging, for the ones that are not familiar, they are merging with Hulu is merging with with Disney. And then we all know what happened with Jimmy Kimmel last month, or was it this month? Relatively recent, right? We all saw what happened with that. They just raised their prices. Today, HBO, they raised their pricing. So unfortunately, we're in a situation where HBO just said they just got more expensive. Can't make that up. There it is right there. And I think if I can find it in the fine print, I'll see if I can find it for you. I think they went up to $10.99 a month. So now the question is, are you willing to spend that money there and go, spend the money? You can read it right there if you like, and yeah, that's the information right there. So the question is, everybody's going up in price, and with them going up in price, this is a deal that you can say, hey, at least I got Apple TV and Peacock. So I think $10.99 per month. They went up $1 more.
Well, I'm gonna do something I don't usually do. I'm gonna do something I don't usually do
Mm-hmm.
because one, I get HBO Max for free.
Okay.
When I want to watch live TV and I want to watch all these stations, I go to tvpass.org. And that's how I watch my Lions every time they play and all this other stuff. And it's extremely free. You don't have to download it unless you're on Roku and you wanna pay $12 for just one time. Other than that, tvpass.org, and you can bypass all this other stuff.
he said, he said, look, free game from Revis Brown. Free game from Revis
Hey,
Brown.
yeah, I gave it to you free. Now the thing about it is when those football games come on, you got to get on there a little early because if you don't, all the servers be full and you won't be able to watch it. So I got to let you know that there's a lot of people logged in and watching, and you're not going to be able to watch that football game.
Oh man, so this is a rigged service that you over here telling people about. Is that what you telling?
Oh, it's not rigged. It's a free service that I'm telling people about. And if you get on it, you know, tvpass.org, and that's what I watch my Lions on. And if I want to watch live TV, it's extremely live and it's free. And I love the word free.
Free 99.
Free 99.
I'm not mad at it, brother. You doing? Hey, that came from Revis. That did not come from Tall Boy. Okay, I'm just letting you know that came from Revis. Shout out to Nikki Hammer.
And you can test it.
Huh? Go ahead.
Test it out. Test it. I want them to test it out. When you just write it down, tvpass.org, and after the show, I want you to go on there and just click on something, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Stuff is free.
What's the website again, Revis? This is a Revis endorsement, y'all. Hold on, Revis. This is a Revis endorsement. Tall Boy did not tell you to go here. So if you like how Revis breaks down the word of the day, move at your own risk. I am not endorsing this. This is a Revis endorsement, okay? I'm just letting you know. Tall Boy, I have not checked it out. But if you want to see how Revis move, he's a trucker. This is how truckers are moving, okay? I'm just letting you know.
That's right. And that website is tvpass.org. tvpass.org.
Y'all heard it there first, y'all. Y'all heard it there first. All right, well.
That's specifically for the Lab Tech Show now. That's for the family now.
He said that's for the family.
Don't be giving it to everybody else. Anybody else want to know it, they got to come on the show and subscribe and like.
Oh, my God, I can't. Sheila Baker says, too many streaming services. Too many. I can't deal with it. Too much. I understand.
Best part about it, you don't have to download it. You just go right to your browser, put it in, and watch whatever you're gonna watch.
Okay. Well, while y'all watching, why don't y'all support and help us out with some of this merch? Look, the holidays are coming up. I'm waiting for people to send pictures in. Why don't y'all get some merch? TVJ, what you got to say, man?
What's going on, everybody? TVJ, I'm back, y'all. Did you know that Tall Boy's got merch? Oh my God, y'all can go to shop.tallboy.us. Now look, if you're on your phone, you can open up your camera app and scan this QR code and it'll take you right here, shop.tallboy.us. Now look, this is what I want you to do. I want you to click on all products, okay? And when you click on all products, it's going to take you right here to all the selections that Tall Boy, Revis, and myself have created. Well, I didn't create it, but I gave some input. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got bags, ladies. I got bags. Look, the TBJ large tote bag with pocket. You know what's so cool about this bag, ladies? You see this? You see me, TBJ, in the building? Guess what? We got two sides. You know, most bags only got one side and the other side be blank, but guess what? We got two sides. Well, look, shop.tallboy.us. Click on all products and see the wide selection that we got. Revis got merch, I got merch, and Tall Boy's got merch. So come on over here to shop.tallboy.us and support the show. You know, Tall Boy don't be getting paid, and he be getting frustrated. But don't tell him I said that. Go ahead and make your selections. Holiday season's right around the corner. Will you support the show? What you gonna do? You gonna pull up? You gonna pull up? What you gonna do? Shop.tallboy.us. You see the selections, and when you take a picture, send it to Tall Boy, and he'll highlight you. Gotta go, y'all. Bye-bye. Shop that.
Hey, tell them about that QR code right there.
There he go. It's the brand, y'all. There's QR codes right here. The perfect place. These are the brands, y'all. LabTechShow.com, YourLiveProduction.com, and TallBoy.us. If you know a tech company that would like to be featured, shout out to Chris Herbert for pulling up. She talked about Scotia, and the winners, your prizes have been sent over to Scotia, so you should be getting them relatively soon. So check out the website, labtechshow.com. If you like the way this stream is going, feel free to, and you want to have a stream, feel free to check out Your Live Production, reach out to Tall Boy, and maybe he can produce your stream for you as well. And also, tallboy.us. Video content creation is what he does. They said, Tallboy, you be doing too much. That's why he's got 3 websites. So feel free to check out tallboy.us. Don't forget Spotify, YouTube Music. You can check out the Lab Tech Show over there, all right? And then don't forget, we're on Amazon and Roku at TBE Media. And you see those QR codes? Reva said that's the word of the day. You can donate from anything as low as, $1 to as high as your heart desires at Cash App and at PayPal. Don't forget to think big, think tall boy. Think big, believe in God. Think tall, the sky's the limit. Think Tall Boy because he said so and he's doing it. This is what it is. It is the Lab Tech Show. Back to you, Tall Boy. What you got to say, man? What you got to say? Talk to the people. Revis want us to do QR codes. Scan that QR code right there. Gotta go, y'all. Did I do it right, Revis?
Hey, that way you use the word of the day. Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, right on time, Revis. Right on time. All right. We got one more article here. Perplexity. We've talked about it. Are you familiar with Perplexity? Let me know in the comments. Are you familiar with Perplexity? Perplexity, as I've told you before, I highly recommend you looking at this as opposed to ChatGPT because they are the service that a lot of these services, they hallucinate. They make up stuff as they go. And Perplexity, they tell you where they got their sources from. And I don't want to embarrass myself by saying, yeah, I got all this information and I copied and pasted like somebody I know, and there's no fact check. So at least Perplexity is saying, hey, we're fact checking for you and we're providing you where we got the information and you can move from there. Well, now they're saying, hey, we're going to level you up a little bit. And they're saying that they're going to turn Perplexity AI into Tutor with a new language. So that means you can learn a new language just by using Perplexity. Now, they just said this could catch your attention if you want to learn something new. They rolled out a whole new language learning features and is built into the platform. Now, you can download Perplexity on your phone, whether that's Apple or Android, or you can do it on your desktop. And it's not your standard Q&A chatbot anymore. They're basically saying that they're going to help you get your language skills tight through a conversation, translation, and even flashcards. So instead of using Google Translate or paying for a different service, an AI service or a language service, they're saying they'll do it for you absolutely free. The best part is it's right there in the app. No extra downloads, no subscriptions needed. You can switch between asking questions or practicing your vocabulary all in the same stream. Now they're saying that it raises the bar for what other AI platforms need to be doing. And basically, instead of worrying about, whether or not it will pay for your groceries or not, or booking airline tickets, they're saying you can actually get some tangible skills by using Perplexity AI. Now, why is this important to you? Time is precious, and when you got the game of life in full swing, this feature is integrated if you choose to use them, and it's no extra apps to download, and nor do you need to manage or pay for it. It's saving you time and keeping you learning all in one spot. And then they said you get a private, judgment-free space to make mistakes and get instant feedback. So that means you don't have to ask, how did I say it right? Shia, which means thank you in Chinese, but I may have said it wrong. It might be a Shia. I don't know, but there's no judgment inside of Perplexity. Basically, if you already use Perplexity for research or curiosity, this is a huge bonus. You get added educational value. I highly recommend you guys download the app. It's absolutely free. You guys already have Gemini on your phone if you have an Android. You can download it for free if you have a Mac. Some people are probably already using ChatGPT. Why not just download Perplexity and see how it works? And let me know in a couple of weeks which one is your favorite one. Just try it out. Now, some things to be concerned about. While good for mechanics, learning solely from an AI might lead to a speaking style that is technically correct, but does not have the cultural nuances or expressions and emotional context you can only truly pick up from human interaction. So, like when we use slang, or what up, though, in Detroit, or what's up, I see you, what's up, fam, it's not going to say that. It's going to give you the correct terminology. So you're not going to pick up those words or cadence that you would say if you were in another country. So, or if you were talking to an actual human. And basically, this is an emerging platform. And basically, people want to know whether or not there's going to be a commitment and quality assurance. So there might be bugs, slow development, and basically the platform will hopefully continue to invest heavily in maintaining and upgrading this learning tool. So it's new. How much time and resources are they willing to put into this tool? Will it take off? Who knows? The question that I have for the audience is, what do you think of the Perplexity AI Tutor? Your comments will appear right here on this screen right here. Let's see. Shout out to Hurricane Dave. I see you, fam. Thank you so much for pulling up. What are your thoughts on Perplexity AI Tutor? Let us know. Let's see. They say, Hurricane Dave says, smart move to you. Okay. Revis says, I don't usually endorse anymore without pay. They have my respect. I can't with y'all. Y'all are too much, man. Uh, let me see what is the other comment saying. Oh, okay. Revis, your thoughts on this? On the tutor?
You know, I think that, you use it and you like it. And I like the fact that it gives you the sources and stuff. So it kind of cuts out the plagiarism thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you use it, and I respect you and I respect your choices, I think it's a good move. I think everyone should try it out at least. And I've been saying that I was going to download this Perplexity, and I haven't done it yet. But I think I'm going to do that. I want to start using it other than Gemini.
I think all these AI services have their own um, caveats and benefits and problems, right? But like I said, I recommend using Perplexity. I like how it moves. I like how, and you don't have to pay for any of these services. So once again, we're just gonna be honest with you right here. All of this is free. Whether you use ChatGPT, you use Gemini, you use Perplexity, or you use any other service, they all have a free version. You're probably not gonna hit the limits. You're not a power user like Tall Boy or Tech Troublemaker or Awesome Fun Things or Hurricane Dave. You're not a power user like us, right? So the free version is perfectly fine for you. I was just showing Sheila Baker and her friends because they were here in Atlanta. And speaking of that, I think I have a picture of Sheila Baker and I. She actually pulled up to the city. She pulled up to the city and we were literally just talking inside of a store, right? This is Sheila Baker here. She said, I just got to take a picture with you. Well, there's the picture. And you can see how tall I really am compared to, just the average height of a female, right? But they were trying to figure out where they wanted to go. And I said, hey, you got to go stop at the flea market. They wanted to go to another place and they also wanted to stop and get brunch. Well, with that being said, I said, okay, cool. We can do all of that, Revis. But let's just put in the time. I'll tell you, what time do you need to be back to your destination to where she stays at? And she said, I think 11 or midnight. And I said, well, starting tomorrow, which was that Sunday, where would you like to be? And so we typed in all the places that they wanted to go to, and Perplexity gave her a whole itinerary, told her what time to leave, how much time they should spend at each location, and also gave time for gas, and they also wanted to stop at Buc-ee's. And so they got that time, and they even factored in traffic time. So I said, just be mindful of traffic. So then that way it can kind of, make sure that they get there on time, at the time. And I want to know, Sheila, did you make it there on time based off of the schedule or did you veer off from the schedule? And that was all through Perplexity and it was free. And I think two of her friends downloaded the app right after I showed them how easy and how smooth it was. So, yeah, that's kind of what it is. Shirley said, nice pick. Shirley, you got to come to Atlanta or I got to come out to the West Coast to come check you out. Revis says, I like free and economical. Okay, Revis, I'm not mad at it. I like free, says Sheila Baker. Everybody loved the word FREE. Now, keep in mind, if you don't pay for it, you then become the data. Just remember that. All right. If you do not pay for it, remember you become the data.
I'm going to help them out.
Mm-hmm.
If you are listening and you're trying to get to know me, and you want to know me, and you want to know something about me, I'm economical. That's my way of saying I'm cheap, but I'm saying I'm economical and not cheap. I'm just saying cheap is a cheap word. So I'm economical, which means I like free stuff and I like stuff that's not very expensive.
Gotcha. Sheila Baker said, we veered off the itinerary. Hey, it was there for you if you chose to use it. Can't be mad at it. Yeah.
Sheila Baker, I hate I wasn't in Atlanta with you. I would love to have seen you also.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe next time. Well, the AI tutor is there for you if you choose to want to learn a different language. It's open, it's available. And I hope and I challenge you to say, hey, let me play with the Perplexity app. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. I know people are using the ChatGPT, but like I said, use Gemini, use Perplexity, and go from there. Speaking of Gemini, I normally show you our AI commercial that we do, but I just did this for a client and I want to share this with you. This is an AI commercial that I did through Gemini. Where is that video here? There it is. Tell me what you think about this.
From Bankhead to Buckhead, this is how Atlanta eats. Lemon pepper, barbecue, hot, bold, loud, and unapologetically ATL. So Atlanta, but so good. Atlanta fried chicken sauce. Taste the city.
Tall Boy, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's AI, y'all. It's coming. That is AI. I just want y'all to be that is AI. So I just want you guys to see how that is. And I mean, at this point, and let me be very transparent. Let me take Revis off the screen. I'm going to forewarn you now. Please, if you do not want your name, image, and likeness to be used, if you have any content on any social platforms, I highly recommend, if you do not want to be used, whether it's ethical or non-ethical, I highly recommend that you start taking your stuff off of social media and stop using social media posting your photos of you and your family. You can now go and use Nano Banana. You can use Gemini. You can use ChatGPT. You can literally take a screenshot of your photo or images of you, and you can literally upload it into one of these platforms, and you can have that as a as an image prompt to make it look like you, and it's very accurate. Each platform is different, but if you do not want this on you being trained by AI, so I could literally go to your Facebook page, and because I know how to create commercials, I could literally say, I can get a picture of Revis, of this image right here that's on the screen of Revis, and I can say, give me an image prompt for this, and it will literally describe Revis to a T. I can literally upload this photo into Nano Banana, and it would pretty much mimic it, if that makes sense. So if that's something that might be of a concern, and you guys know I'm very transparent with all of you guys here on YouTube, on the Lab Tech Show. This is what we do. I want to simplify the technology. I want to give you the good, and I also want to give you the bad. And I'm sharing with you today. I implore you to really think about knowing that your images and your name, well, not your name, but your images of you, family photos that you may have posted on social media, if that's something that bothers you and you don't want to be trained on that AI data, you may want to start taking pictures offline, because anybody can just go to your page and find a picture of you, and you don't know, because it's not like it's a private account. And even if it's a private account, who's to say that they still won't do it? Just being transparent with you. Revis, you got any thoughts before we get ready to get up out of here?
Hey, I say take your advice. If you don't want to be plastered all over the internet and made into a meme, hey, get your pictures and stuff off of there. That's the last thing you want to do. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you won't miss any of this great content. And I thank you all for showing up and help support the show.
Yeah. I mean, where else do you get a real conversation where you get to ask questions? We respond to you in real time. I don't know any other tech show that's doing that. So I ask you, please share the show with 2 or 3 people. Let them know what we got going on. Feel free to Cash App us, PayPal us. We're about to go to CES and we're going to do Cash App pools. Is that right, Revis? Was that it?
Right.
We're going to do Cash App pools relatively soon to where hopefully you guys will be willing to help us offset some of those costs. But Shirley P just said, this is what scares me about the bad side of AI. And I'm not saying it's bad, but maybe you may not want your photo or, your image or your likeness being used. But if it's open, you may want to start saying, because once these kids learn how to do this kind of stuff, it's a wrap. So I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole tonight. I just want you to think about that. And if you have further questions, we'll talk about it. All right. We're also about to release a community. I've been very hesitant on doing this because I don't like the way it's going. But somebody just said, Tall Boy, just do it. There will be a fee for the community. I'm just giving you a heads up. There will be a fee for the community. We're still working out pricing. I want to make sure that it's fair, it's not overpriced, it's not underpriced, because people value what they pay for. Okay. And this is similar to a Facebook page, but it's tech related to where once you join this community, you can post your findings of tech stories that I may not see. Maybe you saw something and say, hey, this will be great for the community. We will do live sessions. I'm going to challenge Sheila Baker, Lisa Maria, Shirley, Revis, Hurricane Dave, Asha. If you guys hit the spot 1006, Ray Wright, Nikki Hammer, if you guys choose to come and be a part of the community, I'm going to find out where you are strong at in tech, and I'm going to ask you to help me host a community or host a session. And that way we're going to all learn together. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, only Tall Boy's teaching. No, 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 no. We're all going to learn on a Saturday. We're all going to learn on a Sunday, whatever day it is. I want this to be a community-focused community. And so when I release this in November, just keep that in mind, that just like you post on Facebook or you post on social media, you'll be able to come over here and post, and you'll be able to show people what you saw. Because people send me stuff all the time. And when they send me things, it's like, man, I really want to share that, but I don't want a copyright strike. And so I don't want to post that on YouTube, but you can post it over there. And I think that would be kind of cool. So whether you find something on Instagram, you find something on YouTube, you find something, a news article that came down your timeline, that would be where the community would come in. So I'm looking forward to showing you what that platform looks like for the ones that would like to be a part of it. We'll still do our Wednesday show at 8 o'clock. And like I said, we'll be preparing for CES relatively soon. So outside of that, as a brief recap, get paid to teach robots. Are you willing to pay? Are you willing to, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Are you ready to get paid to teach robots how to do what you normally do? All you're doing is filming yourself and submitting the content, and they will cut you a check from anywhere from $10 to $150. T-Mobile is making changes, digital first. If you're late with your payments, it's now $10 moving forward. And you have till December 1st to jump out of any phone, or else you'll be, it is what it is. No more jump program. That's all I can say. No more jump program. They want you to start purchasing the phone. Streaming prices and deals. Disney and Hulu and HBO just went up in pricing. So now Apple TV and Peacock has a bundle deal for $14.99 and $19.99, depending whether or not you want ads or not. So is that something that you're interested in? And then lastly, Perplexity AI turns into a tutor, so you can learn a different language. And as always, Revis broke down the QR code. We don't know whether or not he was teaching us something or he was just wasting our time, but we did use QR code in a sentence. So with that being said, I hope you guys got some value out of this show. Hopefully it was fun. It was engaging. And I definitely want to thank everybody for tapping in. The people over at Chatter, thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Tony, for tapping in with us. The people over on Fanbase, we were trying to get it to do right on the watch party, but we couldn't get it to tap in. So it is what it is. But we'll continue to try to be great next week. All right. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. And yeah, that's it. The Lab Tech Show. Did I forget anything, Revis?
No, just make sure you like and subscribe.
Say it again. Your phone is going in and out, sir.
I said make sure you like and subscribe. You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, Shirley P says, whoa, T-Mobile, that's me. Gotta watch the replay. Okay, well, there you go. The replay is always available. If you miss us live, tell your friends. If they can't catch us live, the replay is always available, all right? There's no excuse for them not to get this information. This is that good information that came down your timeline that you did not see. It's the Lab Tech Show, y'all.
You already know.
Ow.
Tall boy.
They said be safe out there, Revis. Thanks, everyone. See y'all all next week. It is the Lab Tech Show.